All right, so I guess we're live now. This is welcome to the Auburn University game room, HyperX sponsored. How about that? I'm Mr. Bepic. I'm chilling in the caster booth right now. We're about to get some scrim started here, the Auburn Rocket League team, but I'm kind of having to adjust to this. This is crazy. We're finally here, the game room built after a while of waiting. So happy it's finally done, but we're just testing things out right now. We're not live. It's just a recording. So if I say something that indicates the age of this thing, then I don't know when it's going to be broadcasted live or uploaded wherever it's going to be, but we're just testing out the streaming equipment. In fact, I got a fancy desk here. I can lower it, get you more eye level with me. Hello, Mr. Bepic. I'm in the casting booth. I actually have to wear pants for this broadcast, which is unfortunate, but that's what happens when it's in person, which is very cool. I get to stand, though, and have a dope background behind me. But I am going to get us in game so you can stop staring at my ugly mug and see if the teams are ready. We're starting with a six-man's kind of roundup, so we're just testing the broadcast with this. Probably do 3 games of six-man's action. We got Navy, White, and Orange all in the lobby. So I think they're deciding who's going to play while we get things all sorted out. But so glad you could join us here as the players take the pitch. Away we go. So we'll be doing scrims later on between, I think we were starting off Auburn Navy versus Auburn White taking on each other, then Navy and Orange, the big one of the day, and then Orange and White afterwards. But all right, 6-man, so we got. So red, mango, and just put the names on the screen. Lower the production quality for a second for the sake of knowing who's on each teams. And Doy, okay, Doy's on the orange team, and then Keaton, Hums, and Gray playing on the blue side. So that's who we got here. The others are kind of spectating right now. They're all sitting in their 2 rows of 5 beefed up PCs in the competitive section of the game room, which is incredible. I got to play Rocket League on 144 frames per second for the first time yesterday, and I don't think my life will ever be the same. But we've seen too much action yet. It's kind of been back and forth, which I anticipate this is a fairly even matchup. I might give a little bit of favor to Hums, Gray, and Keaton, but they're all good players. It's been fun to watch them develop over the last couple of years. Red, kind of the newer face for me. I haven't gotten to watch him play too much. I imagine tryouts day he was there, but I think he's the sub right now for Auburn White. Finally someone could yell at me in person when I get this information wrong, but he's got a lot of potential. I was talking to Malopo about him before this series, and here we go. It's not red, but it's Doy and Mango piecing together a nice little passing play through the corner. I talked about the favorites being the blue squad, but it's the orange fellas that get this scoring started off right. Pretty textbook. You could see Keaton and Hums frozen there at the end. I mean, now they can just talk as much trash as they want to each other as they're right across the row. It's no longer reserved for just talking in Discord Twitch chats, but Gray, the graduate as well, hopping back in the lobby, picking the sticks back up, though LFT must be on the grind, trying to make a name for himself in the bubble, so happy to see that, but he'll be 1v1ing Waffle a little bit later. That's a dangerous opportunity. Mango, another close shave for the boys in blue. They finally are able to transition out. Bump right off the ball in the corner, but Mango outspeeding. Gray in the corner. Old man's lost a step, but leads to a transition. Not too threatening, though, for Orange. And Gray a chance on an open net. Does it go in? Yep, he finds that bottom left corner. And Hums, what a save in chat. We'll see if that was his doing. That goal went in. Oh, wait, no, he's on the blue side. Never mind. So that's some trash talk right there in the Twitch and in the Rocket League chat. But finally level. The blue guys were able, I mean, they haven't had any kind of real possession throughout this game so far. They've had small spurts, but Finally a chance capitalized on, and there you go. A little bit of backflip flick action, and now transition out. Keaton gonna stick with it. He finds a second touch. Gray pre-jumped it. Feeling confident there. I like that. Now Hums an open net, but not enough venom. So, opportunity missed. Now Doi, chance to get out with 100 boosts. Some space to work with. Heading to that same corner that Auburn Orange scored with earlier. That should not have been a goal, though. I'm going to go ahead and say that. Doi just lightly touched it at the midfield line, and it bounced off the corner. Hums feeling a bit of karma, I feel, from the what a save he dropped earlier. I'm going to chalk that goal up to pure karma, but back in the lead. Orange side. Gray, though, can tie us back up. Mango on the goal line. Nice power slide to get the ball out underneath Keaton. Challenge, though, won by Hums. Second touch sends the ball strongly into the corner there. And Red, a bomb down the field. Made to extend. It's not on net, but love the passing play. It's tough to get those to connect when you're just playing a pickup game like this. But still impressive nonetheless. And now Red again. Solid challenge to set up Doi for a shot. Top shelf, but it clangs off the post. Good look nonetheless, and with pressure applied. And this blue team has not looked the most confident as you might expect with a team with Gray, Keaton, and Hums on it. That's led to a lot of openings for the guys on the orange side of the pitch, though, of course, pick up. You got to get used to playing with one another. Doi missing the ball there, at least an opening for Red, though, Keaton all the way back. This dude's threatening in the air, going to look for Hums off the side wall, but neither connects. I don't know what the situation was with Hums right there. He has refueled since and almost set up Gray for a chance on net, but doesn't connect. Defense swarming. Gray flipping away from the ball. Again, the boost tank low. Keaton stuffed by Doi. Can he beat Gray to this ball? No, but he'll dunk it into the corner. At the very least, setting up some kind of possession for Orange, but Mango taken out of the midfield line. So Red has to buy some time for his teammates to get back. Nice pop. We'll stick with it. Second touch, third. Not really doing too much. The ball slows down, but that'll take over. Can't get it past Keaton, though. And in the final minute, it's just kind of controlling play from Orange at the moment. And off the back wall, another dangerous look. And I say dangerous because that's how the first goal went in. The boys in blue, not too comfortable from that kind of position, but they have solidified well defensively as the game has gone on, which is to be expected in a pickup match. But still down one. They got to find something soon. And they have not looked too threatening in transition. A couple of decent looks with Keaton behind the ball in the air, but outside of that, we've not seen much. Hums to change that, though. No, says Mango. An emphatic block there at the midfield line. Keaton's got space. Again, too strong a touch. Defense all over it. Chance for one more. Keaton does stuff it to keep things alive in the waning moments of this game. Passing play center. Keaton sends it wide, but the ball's still up on zero. Hums trying to stuff it down. The pancake unsuccessful. He sends it wide. And Orange going to take the first game of our little six-man's pickup series. But we'll see who hops in next. If Rocco's in the lobby, Furball, Nugget, I'd imagine they're hopping in as well. I don't know if we're keeping the same teams or what the deal is with that. But I got to turn off my Steam notifications. So that's another thing I'll iron out before the actual card. This is just kind of the undercard here. But we're chilling. It's working well so far. I'm going to switch back to the caster screen because I love it so much. And I'm a narcissist. But that Stinger's clean. Got the jersey. Got the background. I can't believe we're here. It feels good. It feels really good. But looks like Keaton's left, so I'm guessing winners stay on. Oh, no, Keaton's joined the lobby back, so I don't know what we're doing. But a couple seconds till I know who's joining the pitch again. And then we'll get started with the second game. I think we're just doing three games, but a lot of pressure there. I was impressed with Mango, Red, and who was the third? Doi. Mango, Red, and Doi. They impressed me. I don't have my notes in front of me. I didn't write anything down, so. All right, let's go back to game. Let them know to join. Who we got here? All right. Hums, Gray. Oh, nope. Gray, Vroko, and Doi. Okay, that's a threatening lineup. Hums, Nugget, and Keaton. Okay, all right. I'm gonna give the favor to the blue side this time again, but I did that in the last game and I was proven wrong. I haven't transitioned yet. There. Okay. Apparently I gotta give me a sec. Whoop. Okay, now we're back on the game, and a threatening look from Keaton easily blocked away by Vroko. But I favored the guys on the blue side last time. They did not impress. Their defense wasn't bad, but they really didn't have any venom offensively. Though Vroko could definitely change that. He brings a lot of stability, and Doi and Gray, pretty electric already. Look at that. Doi finding Gray, cherry picking on the goal line. And that's the most Gray play I've seen in a long time. Just sat there and steals Doi's goal. Still, good start for Navy. You know, I'll actually let me give Orange one last time. Does that work? There we go. Orange won game 1. So I'll give them a tick mark just so we can see which side is favored, but it's just the 6-mans. Oh, Nugget. Good chance here. Good pop over Vroko, and that ball just heads on in. Nugget going to score the first goal for the orange side, and how about that? 1v1 versus Vroko, and he outdoes the Auburn Navy member. That's what I'm talking about. So, we're level. I'm impressed. This has been much more even possession-wise than the last game. Now Gray, it's a tough read, but he'll make it. Keaton in with one touch just towards net, and Vroko home here, finding Gray downfield. We saw what he did last time around. Wanted the double, I'm sure, but wasn't able to find it. Now Keaton 1v1 with Doi. That was more of a 2v1, and Keaton ends up getting the goal, but that's an own goal. Who's the offender here? Doi was being harassed. Gray's heading back and decides to just poke it on in off the post. Tough read, though. Good stuff, though. That's a solid transition. Doi last back, getting harassed there. And it was out of the play. And if Gray gets back and expects the read off the post, then he's probably saving it. But no dice. Again, the team that on paper I would have is the weaker side in the lead. But that can be changed. Doi trying to transition out. Hums will slow it down, snag the midfield boost, and actually beat Vroko to that ball. Man, Vroko's a step behind right now. So Nugget going to miss. Allow Gray a lot of real estate in the midfield. Dribbling it over Keaton. Solid defense. Still, no semblance of extended pressure for the guys on the blue side. Vroko has to take this all the way back to his own corner. And Gray able to clear it out as the ball just kind of leaked into the goal line. I'll find a second touch as well to the back wall. Third shot on, but Keaton blocks it at the point of contact. And not really any scary offense. Nugget again in a 1v1. Vroko able to find the save this time around, making up for his loss previously. Nice to a transition now. Doi poking it towards Vroko. Pop off the back wall. Gray is up. The drop down ball, I think, was wide. Keaton credited with a save, but that ball's on net. There's a good chance Doi sticks around for that rebound opportunity. Though, didn't come to fruition. Defense home. Same deal here. Vroko pokes it wide. 100 boost to his name. Keaton in the corner. Dunked. Should be able to maintain control here on the back wall. Out 50s Doi, but right into Gray's outstretched arms. He's got 40 to do something crazy. Off the back wall. Doi right there. I don't know where the defense was. Seemed all kinds of conglomerated on the back wall. And oh, Nugget, that's not a touch he wants. I want that to be much harder, or at least someone there to receive a pass to clear it away. Then it's not on the blue team, but small mistake. Snapped up by Gray and company. Vroko flipping past the ball there. Now Hums a bit of space to work with. Doi and Gray both crept up to that midfield line. They aren't punished. Vroko will find it clear, but it's out to Nugget. He'll take to the corner. Keaton sniffing his tailwind right there. Vroko, a couple extra touches, keeping things awkward in the midfield. but no one was there to bite on it. Again, more defense for blue. Gray, Musty on net. Nugget reacts in time. That's tough to do. I mean, it was a slow to develop Musty, but one nonetheless. Gray looking scary out there on the pitch right now. He was a bit stunted in the last game, but he's picked it up for the second. Here we go again. Gray, he's got Vroko downfield. He'll carry it himself. Beats the first. Vroko there for the shot. Not as hard as I'm sure he would have liked. And Hum's able to grab the save. Doi out of boost. Sticking it into the orange box, but that's as far down as he'll get into orange territory. Gray, no second touch allowed. Almost found it. Nugget almost hit the descending Gray. Possession nonetheless. For blue, Doi, clean look. Nails the shot, top left. And in the final minute, stealing the lead. Wow. Beautiful stuff. Doi's looking clean. One of the most improved numbers, I believe actually won the most improved award for Rocket League at the award ceremony last spring, and I mean, you can see why. He's not stopped there, though. Gray, he's going to be scoring this one off kickoff. To go to the corner, and a little bit of miscommunication. Nice dunk. Keaton did get back off of the, I can tell if he got that midfield boost or who grabbed it, but no stuttering happening on the goal explosion. Don't know what's happening there. But 30 seconds left. 2 goals down. We'll see what Orange can do for us in the waning moments of the second game of this 6-man's roundup. Hums can, poke it towards net. 9 boost. Got 2 to jump. Could be an opening here, but not enough aggression in the final moments, though. Nugget does eventually move forward. Keaton there to block the attempted clear, but Hums 0 boost. He's forced to retreat. We'll have the ball poked out to him. It's a loss for Orange, but I can still make it a 1-goal game if someone gets back. Vroko tried to keep it up, but he won't be able to do enough. That's game 1 for the blue side. Both proven a little bit even. We'll see who gets in next. Let's come back to casters. Let's transition. Still figuring this out. Huh? Nope, that's not the right one.
I'm gonna help him. Yeah, you're good.
What's this one? All right, that's game. All right, well, my Stream Deck, I can't figure it out. I'm a little dim when it comes to that, but we'll get it fixed for next time. Just a Stream Deck button.
Do you know if that person that was whistling is picking up? Because I'm going to yell at him to tell him to not.
Oh, I have no idea.
Because
Can't
I don't know
tell.
if you heard that whistling or not. It was very annoying. Okay. If it happens again, I'm going to yell at him or not.
All right.
Is something wrong with the Steam Deck?
No, I think just a misinput. We're figuring it out, though. I gotta fix it after
We got,
for this 6-man's.
right now we're trying to figure out. We managed to get one of your streams. At least the Observer came.
Oh,
up
sweet.
On that thing, and this should be onto all the TVs,
Ah.
but they're not working.
All right. All right, still working out all the kinks, but we're figuring it out. There we go. Back in game. Last game of the 6-man's roundup. Who we got? Oh, I should have left the bar on. Mango Nuggets. Who's the third on orange? Oh, it's a 2v2. Okay, fair enough. I respect it. Oh, no. Okay. Vroko's hopping in. And Doi as well. Are we doing a 4v4 right now? No. Okay. I was hoping we were. So Furball, Nugget, and Mango, okay, versus Red, Vroko, and Hums. Again, I'm going to have to favor the blue side. That just seems to be the more stacked side today. But they did lose game 1 when I had them favored. So we'll see what happens. I mean, Furball, Mango, and Red or Nugget? Okay, it's Nugget. We're watching Red right now on the blue side. They've got that chemistry. So we'll see if they can take down the pickup squad of Navy. But center ball, and Mango will be there. Nice demo in the midfield. Furball clearing some space for Mango to work with. Stuff it off to Nugget as they got that perfect line of the midfield boost. That could have been a threatening chance, but Rocco had the near post covered up. Red waiting on the goal line, finally gets his moment to shine. He steps forward, redirects the ball further downfield. That's a clean beat. Mango over Hums. Rocco, midfield line covered up. Hums, no second touch. Was trying to be a low boost warrior, but couldn't quite find that. Trying to throw the defense off. Rocco, soft touch center, and Mango, great fake challenge to get Rocco to cough up possession there. Mango now off the back wall. There's no defense there. Hums had to come from the ground, but there's a low chance, and the offense not there in time to make something of it. Again, backward opportunity. Red's up. I love the confidence play. Going up immediately. Trying to get to it, but didn't have the read. And off the corner wall, Furball will have the clearance, but that's what it has been a lot of for the orange side. A lot of clearances. As I would give the possession nod to blue at the moment, but they haven't been able to penetrate that strong back line of Furball, Mango, and Nugget. They've looked clean. No real defensive mishaps yet. And they've been put in weird spots, like right there with Vroko on the near post trying to cause chaos. They're staying home, but that's an opening. Oh, Furball was hung back when he could have probably advanced there. And it leads to a plethora of opportunities, but the backline defense, strong. Scrambling, but doesn't matter too much on Red, though. He'll end the silence. A nice post read. Vroko just doing work in the corner, forcing that miss out of Nugget. Red's got an open shooting lane, and I don't know if that was intentional to place it off the post, but hey, if you can read it off the post, you've earned the goal. Nugget, though, space, not an optimal first touch, and so Vroko will be able to figure that out. Furball and Mango, day at the races, but Mango will win out, forcing a miss there. Red not too pleased with his performance there off of the back wall, and it leads to the tie goal to Furball. Red's going to be kicking himself. That's not an easy read, but I'm sure it's one that Red wants to make nonetheless. But nice shot, Furball. Clean from the corner, dead center in the goal. So we are knotted up just north of 2 minutes left to play. The final game before we do get to the official Auburn Rocket League scrims. Auburn Navy and Auburn White, the first two squads up there. So solid warm-up for all 9 members playing in the scrims coming up. Oh, I love that from Nugget. A little bit of box-out action in the corner. Doesn't come to fruition, though. Defense holding strong enough. Leads to a clear. Red couldn't read what Mango was trying. That's a nice dunk by Vroko, though Mango is back in time. Fast rotations. Ensure that back line stays strong. Vroko double, no good. Hums there for the cleanup, but he can't find anything. Still hanging around in this orange end. Hums will just place one towards net. To go. And Mango blown up there on the goal line. Nugget had to come up with that touch, and he does nicely. Leads to a clear as well. A man down. So, opportunity to get out, but they can't do it. Hums and Red combining for the go-ahead goal. 74 left on the clock. Textbook passing play. Just stick it in field. There's hopefully someone there, and hopefully they can hit the shot. A lot of space given there in transition by Orange. So, yeah, down once again. They answered back quickly last time, and opportunity. Flip reset for Mango. He's going to get it past Hums, but everyone was congregated there on the goal line for Blue. Red, big beat. Hums is in the infield. Outpaced Mango, but no one was really there for that touch. Nugget just to bang downfield, see what they can build off this. That's an opportunity. Mango goes far side, and if they place that a couple of feet to the left, that's a tie goal. Could see an overtime. Still might. Mango had a chance at the double, but couldn't get it to go. Nugget popping it up for Furball. Outpaces the defense. Vroko didn't go. No respect there. Maybe expecting to be able to save whatever Furball put on net. Didn't even put it on net. So, We'll retreat for a second. Orange do. Hum's a little weird. Mango will step up. Get it out to Nugget off the corner wall. Triple commit in defense. That back line is exposed, but Rocco recovers nicely. Finds Hum down the field. Hum's down the field. Red chance to make it 3. Is stopped by Nugget. One last press down the field before 0 seconds. Mango center. He's up. Nugget will fall to the ground, harassing the goal line defender, and Furball couldn't put the shot on net. Oh, he places that top right corner. Sure goal. We go to overtime, but couldn't quite get it. Wow. I'm impressed with how close the scrims have been. Like, you know, sometimes with pickup games, you don't get the most competitive of matches, but I think all of those were 1-goal games. I wasn't writing down the scores, but that was a lot of fun. All right. I think we're going to scrims now, or maybe we've got a 1v1 match. I need to go clarify that, but actually I can do that. We got a whole in-game chat system that'll allow us to do that. But if you're just joining us, then, well, we're not live, actually. So if you're just joining us, you just skipped ahead in the recording for some reason. So I don't know why you're doing that. But, okay, I'm getting an official word. What's next?
So I guess we can jump straight into the scrims. I was prepared to do the show match next, but Gray had to go to work.
Okay.
He's a little late, so I guess we can try it. Does Waffle need to leave by a certain time?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
I don't think so.
If we want to try to do some maybe ones matches afterwards.
Sure, yeah.
What do you think?
I'll ask him, because see if he has to be anywhere. I think he's around.
All right.
But, all right.
I'll double check if that's all good. Though we'll just jump straight into the scrims.
Sure, yeah. All right, so official word. Probably going to scrims, unless we've got a show match. So I still don't know the official answer yet. So I'm going to go to a break, put it on the animation screen, and go head out there to our wonderful game room presented by HyperX, which is our official periphery provider. So big shout out to them. Big shout out to everyone that made this game room possible, because it is absolutely sick. If you haven't checked it out yet and you're watching this recording, then you have missed several days of potentially checking out the game room. It's awesome. But all right, I'll be right back. And yeah, be right back. All right, welcome back to the Auburn University game room, presented by HyperX. You see right there, wonderful logo and wonderful equipment. We are getting back into the Rocket League testing of the game room. Doing scrims today. We just had some fun six-mans, very competitive six-man, surprisingly. But we're doing Auburn Orange versus Auburn Whites. That's our first scrim on the day. So I'm going to tell them to join if they're ready, and then we'll get into it. So let me head over to the game, and still figuring out the stream deck. It's so high tech. There we go. All right, good enough for me. Oh, but I gotta change the names. Oh man, it wouldn't be a Bepic stream without forgetting to change the names. No, that's not right. All right, we got Auburn Orange in blue and Auburn White in orange. Because, of course, it would make sense to have Auburn Orange on the orange side. I should have changed this before. And now it's frozen. Oh, and almost an opening goal. All right, you're just gonna have to listen to me. Ignore the names. But orange and blue and white and orange. Hope that's not too confusing. But here we go, Hums. I don't know what that was, but I love the creativity. Just kind of flailing around the ball, seeing what you can do with it. That's nice for Mr. Nis. And right now, Orange is dominating the pitch. I mean, I missed the first 30 seconds of this game, but the last 30 seconds have been all Orange. Hums has an open net, but no boost, so plays it back off to Doi. Get it around Mango. It's a good clear. Mr. Nis. Shut down by Furball. Solid challenge. Now White, an opportunity to do something here in the blue end, or the orange end. Oh no. But passing play out does get Orange out of dodge and back into play in offense. Despite having the majority of possession feels in this game so far, they have not found anything of it until now. Well, it's not Orange, actually. It's the Orange team, Auburn White, with the opening goal. Nugget just pops it over Hums. Mr. Nis expects something a lot fancier, a lot faster, and then Doi joined the party a bit too late to get around the ball and get goal side. So Auburn White leading this game first. Looking solid. Orange, they've had plenty of looks, just can't quite convert. There we go. I figured out how to change the names. Uh-oh, do we have a guest caster hopping in the booth? Waffle Killer. Auburn Orange and Auburn White are playing right now.
I'll cast one game.
All right, we got a guest caster coming in. Waffle Killer 5876, his second official cast ever. But we have Auburn White up 2-0 over Auburn Orange at the moment. I mean, your former roster, Auburn Orange,
right.
kind of. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a little bit of a different composition back when you subbed for them, but that's they're down 0-2 right now.
Well, I'm not so sure what exactly. I don't even know the players on these teams, honestly. It's been a while since I've been in the scene here. But hopefully they can scrounge a bit of a comeback here. There's half the game has happened. Man, I need to get better at casting, Blake. I'm gonna be honest.
That's what this is all about. I mean, that's what we're doing. There we go. I mean, you hop in the booth and Mr. Nis pulls that off. Like that's obviously something good for you. Beautiful pass. I think we had a mid-game substitution. Doi, I think Hum said in chat, Doi was lagging. So we got Red, the sub, hopping in for Auburn Orange. And I mean, he wasn't part of that play, but they scored a goal, so he must be doing something.
Yeah, Auburn White. You know, Auburn White and Orange, it's really anyone's game here. Is this a series, by the way?
Yeah, we're doing best of fives.
Best of five, yeah. I mean, this could really go either way. Both these teams play at a very high level. They're both like what, around Grand Champ?
Yeah, the higher end GC.
Yeah. So really anyone could take this. Man, I'm not even sure what's going on right now.
Fighting for possession. We started off, I mean, it was pretty back and forth the first little bit, and then a lot of possession gained by Orange. They couldn't do anything with it. That's been their problem so far, is converting on chances. Though we've fallen in more of a transitional game. It's very back and forth at the moment. And I'm waiting for some big play from someone. Orange is who I would usually expect it from, but playing without Doi, Hums has got to do something crazy. He'd be the guy I look to kind of step up. And he's got some space here. 80 boost, a dream, under furball, shot top right. The defense is there, and Nug will get it away.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of midfield possession there from Orange, even though they're playing blue.
Makes no sense.
Yeah. A little confusing there, and we're seeing that again. They're just pounding that back wall, trying to force a mistake, getting a lot of midfield passes, and some dribbles. There's a pass to Hums. Doesn't really amount to much here. Ball's going to fall into the corner, and a demo as well will secure the ball in the orange possession. But Red coming in for a dunk and a pass, almost put it on target, but it hit the crossbar, and they'll get a nice clear away back to the blue half.
Good look though. I mean, those start falling, and you're in a good spot if you're Auburn Orange, especially if they can maintain possession. But Auburn White has done a good job outside of the last 30 seconds or so, finding clears and keeping the pressure on that Orange defense. That opportunity for Mengo sails a bit high, and White doing a good job of draining clock here. 20 seconds left for Orange to try and take game one, and they're fighting from their own end. Mango actually opportunity. Hums, he had the save, but I think Mr. Nis didn't quite trust.
Yeah, good squeeze here by
That was Red.
Yeah, man, I'm getting confused by the colors. By White to secure their lead. It's going to be tough to come back with 15 seconds left, but it all depends on this kickoff here. Mango trying to take the ball off the wall, but Orange going for a flip reset, doesn't quite connect. That ball is going to be cleared away, and that might do it.
Yeah, that'll seal game one's fate, but that was Red going for the flip reset, playing for Orange on the blue team.
Why did they do that to me? This is just making it so hard for me.
No regard. Players have no regard for casters.
Yeah, you have a lot of experience with that. I don't have any, so if I fumble my words and stumble a bit on the teams, I do apologize.
Everyone's judging you right now.
I feel so judged.
We're not even live, so
yeah,
everyone's
just gonna be a VOD.
Oh, come on. The lobby just crashed on us. Fantastic.
Wow.
All right.
Do I need to communicate with
Yeah,
players
go let the boys know that same info, lobby's back up. All right, wonderful. It's not even the game room's fault. That was just straight up Rocket League being Rocket League. But Auburn White taking game one over Auburn Orange. And I mean, if any team beats their superiors, so I mean, if Auburn White takes any of these series, they're gonna let Navy or Orange hear it, because by the definition, White's the lowest on the totem pole, and Orange and Navy usually pretty close. I think Navy a bit higher up in recent months, but any underdog that wins here is gonna let them hear it. I'll let them know to join. We'll get into game two. But Whites, were they yelling at each other? Do you know?
Were they yelling?
Were they trash talking each other?
No, they were just confused why the lobby was gone. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. That was a more pressing issue, I feel.
Yeah.
All right. Still, same teams. I think we're keeping the same lineups. Is Doi back in?
I think they were playing some subs. They're subbing.
Okay,
some people.
Doi's back in. I know he was lagging earlier, so Red hopped on. Red's out. Mango, Furball, and Nugget, I think, Nugget still third. All right, so Doi's back in. I mean, he was playing fairly well. Him and Hums are kind of a dynamic duo of Orange that I would anticipate seeing playmaking. But right now, White's been the squad with the bulk of the opportunities. That was a close shave for Orange.
Yeah, that was a nice bump there, but luckily, all right, now I'm getting confused by the teams again. Close shot there. Blue team is Orange right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another uncle.
All right, obviously some confusion in the caster booth and on the field there. don't even know exactly what happened. Looks like that's a new player for me. Furball.
Yeah.
Furball just kind of forced the own goal there. He saw the awkwardness on the goal line and just kind of hit the ball into one of them, and it just happened to go in. So good awareness there by Furball. And as we see this kickoff fall back into the hands of Blue, going for a nice read off the corner, almost connected, but missed something. Was able to get the read there.
Missed the
Sorry,
miss.
with the names, a lot of these players I don't recognize.
He's filling in. Nisumo, I believe, is the normal starter for Auburn Orange. That's who they know. They were playing with Nisumo in the Southeastern Esports League, and I mean, one series away from making land over there. So kudos to the Orange guys. They almost put together what would have been a pretty impressive underdog run, I feel, because there are a lot of good teams in the SEL this season. So this team can do some damage, but I think we're seeing a bit of chaos with Nisumo having to sub out and Mr. Nis subbing in nicely. Love that play from White. The demo, though, leading to the save, unfortunately, as well.
Yeah, that is quite unfortunate. Sometimes when a demo happens, the car that demoed actually gets bumped back into the ball, which is kind of unfortunate. That ball did look like it was going on target. No one left to save it, but we got some nice pressure here from Blue. Saved. The goal line is, standing strong right now. They're really doing a good job on defense, I've noticed. Going back and forth here. What was that?
So now both teams have saved their own shots now 3 times, because on the Blue goal, and that was Nugget that actually found the save. I think he was coming off the back wall and just jumped into the shot, and then right there, I think there was a defender back. I think that's why Hums was playing it back to the corner, but it did look like he was saving a pretty good look. And all right, we're gonna stay at 1 goal, even though it feels like both sides have about 4 by now.
Yeah, lots of interesting plays going on here. That was a nice attempt. Good save by Nugget, and cleared away in the corner. Got some good pressure from Hums. Okay, a little double commit there. Everyone seems to be in the corner, trying to generate something here. Not a lot's really happening. Should be able to get it cleared soon. Man, this ball's moving really slowly, and there's finally a good clear. Send the ball away, and let's see what Auburn Orange can do here.
Oh, Mr. Nis to the left of him. Hums there for the shot. Furball pre-jumped that, got the block at the crossbar. Hums will be back up again, straight into Furball's car. I don't know how Furball has these reads, but his prayers are being answered once his car becomes airborne, though. Red not done with the possession just yet. Waterfall down, almost had the read. My God, Orange trying everything that they can to put a tick mark on the board, but they're just not finding the back of the net.
Yeah, it really seems like Orange has been dominant in this offensive game, but just one mistake on the goal line is all it takes for a team to take the lead here. Staying in the midfield, pass to Furball, see what he can do, trying to drop it down in front of the goal. It's a nice look. Good saves, though, by Auburn Orange. Another shot. Lots of pressure right now. Defense is on lock, though. Trying to manage their boost well, and here's a nice clear back into the White half.
This 15 boost, he was able to do a lot right there with a pretty low boost tank. I'm surprised at the space that White gave him, but Orange hasn't been executing, so it makes some sense. Red back in for Doi. I didn't notice that switch. He must be lagging again. So Orange they're playing with technical difficulties at the moment. So White, still a win here is pretty legit, but I think Orange will have excuses to play with if they don't feel like this is a legitimate win. But good chance there. Furball and open net. I got to see what happened again.
I'm not exactly sure. Looks like just a bit of an overcommit. Trying to generate something. Time pressure maybe. There's only a minute left. They're trying to get something going on offense. Really put in the squeeze. And yeah, just left no one on the goal line when they had a good 50 go right past them. Speaking of going right past, there's a kickoff that almost led to a goal. Missed a miss. Just couldn't quite get there with no boost. Provoked Nugget looking a little awkward, but somehow gets it over 2 players, leaving it 1 back. Smart decision there to take it to the corner and collect some boost. Really gives his team some time to recover. Using all of it to generate an air dribble.
Whoa.
Nice pressure, good shot. Forcing 2 players to go up, and Red just hitting the crossbar. That's a tougher shot than it looks when the ball's that close to the net, but it's also close to the wall, so you really have to angle it down. Final seconds coming here. Red trying to clear the ball away. White just trying to generate something here. Or Orange, I'm sorry, these teams.
I mean, White was too. They did a good job of wasting the rest of that clock with a bit of offense, but it does get spiked, and Auburn White up 2-0 now. over Orange. Orange, I mean, they're going to have to figure it out because they're getting good looks. They just can't find the back of the net.
I do apologize. These team colors, and there's even a player that's a color, so this is just so confusing for me. I'm doing my best here, though.
Yeah. For those that don't know, Mr. Waffle Killer here, he's never casted but once before this, so he's getting some valuable experience in the booth with a legendary Auburn esports caster and Mr. Bepig.
Yes, sir.
But all right, back into it. Game 3. I'm hoping this isn't a sweep because I want this to last a little bit longer. They're good games, but Auburn Orange, they've only scored 1 goal the last couple of games, and it doesn't help that Doy's going in and out with lagging issues, but still, they've had decent chances that they should be converting. The defense there, and sometimes the offense not quite.
Ball's going to float into the orange half here. Trying to generate something here. No one's in the midfield. That gives Mr. Nis the opportunity to try to clear it away. Ball lands into the orange corner now. Sorry, the Auburn. Okay, Auburn White is orange team. Yes.
Yes, they are.
Okay, this is just really racking my brain. I'm sorry.
Look there on the overlays help a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a nice save by Nugget. Wow, that's tough to get back to and read into the corner, rotating towards the goal line. But again, Auburn Orange, all kind of pressure again. Well, can't do much with it. And out, nice find down the line. But Nugget gonna send it to the elbow of the field instead of towards the net. I think there was a defender back, so probably a save. So nothing too productive in offense for White. They're still trying to generate good looks. And Auburn Orange played well enough on the goal line to get themselves out a couple of times. Doy dunking Furball. I think he expected a better touch from Furball there. Was just going to let the play die, and then the ball hit right into his car.
Yeah, I really think what made that play was Hums's great 50 in the touch before that allowed Doy to get such an easy pass to himself, and it forced a mistake in the defense that just led to a clean goal.
Ooh, opportunity again. Hums hard off the back wall. Furball will be there, and gets a much better touch this time into the corner instead of into Doy. So Nugget meets the same fate as the previous score, being right into Doy's light blue octane. And double commit in the midfield will leave the net exposed for a second for Auburn Orange, though we're just going to stall out, buy some time. Solid couple of challenges with Nugget there. And go still an opportunity. Center, and the near post defense evaporates. Nugget scores.
I don't know if there was any possible touch that could have been made that would not result in a goal there. Right over Hums. 2 players ready to make the shot. That ball is going in the net one way or the other.
I'm sure Hums wants that back, though. It was a hard struck ball coming out of the near side corner. And Auburn White tying us up off kickoff. Looking for the lead, but Doy says not quite. And then there's no one else to respond immediately after. Another open net for Nugget.
I'm not exactly sure. Looks like a double commit. A little bit of confusion by Hums there, just not knowing where to go. And then he just sat
Must
in the
have gotten
midfield.
bumped.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. It looked like he wasn't happy with that goal, though. I'll tell you that for sure. Kickoff going in the way of White. Sent back over to Doy. Pass down the Mango, though, but somehow lands on the ball to stop anything from happening. Sends the ball over to the White half. Hums drop down. No one's there. Cleared away. Mango gets a nice clear. This could be a good opportunity here. He's got someone to the left. Off the backboard, but Fireball just thought the ball was going low and pulled up too close.
So, in retreat. Let's get communication. Nugget taking over for Furball there and dropping it down, but solid block. Again, the goal line exposed. Mr. Nis has to backflip into the ball. Find the clear, plus 100 boost and a pop. Nugget the fake challenge, though, forcing the pop, allowed Mango to step up and be that next man for Auburn White, garnering more possession. Past the halfway point of Game 3. Shot on target for Orange. Not the greatest touches from Nugget, but Furball again, immaculate read on the goal line, jumping in between ball and net. That's 3 shots now, denied by Furball's solid reads. And Mango find himself it's not a credited save, but I'll count it as one to make sure it's still 2-1.
Yeah, I really think the big difference maker here, at least from what I've noticed, is the goal line defenses on both of these teams. I feel like there's a stark contrast between them. All right, these colors again, I got to make sure I'm doing it right. Auburn Orange is looking very solid on defense. Man, these colors are confusing me.
Auburn orange is not orange.
Yes, I know, but I'm sorry. You just take it. Just take it away.
No, I know what you're rocking with. I mean, we've seen a lot more desperation saves made by white than we have orange. Like, and the possession game's been fairly even, but like that right there, sometimes it feels like an instance similar to that. We see the Auburn orange defense evaporate, but Auburn white has just made 2 back-to-back incredible saves to deter. I think it was both times Hums was in the middle of those passing plays, and both times a defender on the goal line with a big block. White is holding on by a thread right now, but they're holding on. And a chance here for Nugget to try and catch up to the ball. We'll find a demo onto Doi. Mango beating Mr. Nis, popping it towards Nuggets, who will dunk Mr. Nis there on the sideline, but falls into Doi's hands, and finally Auburn orange breaking out again. Nope, they can't do anything with it. Can't get through the defense.
Yeah, they're really trying to fight here. Auburn white just, looking solid on the goal line here. They're really just stopping any offensive opportunities here. And there's a good clear. This will waste a lot of time. 30 seconds on the clock. Auburn orange needs to score if they don't want to get swept here. They've got to generate something, but this ball is just chilling in the midfield. Here's something, though. Blocked away by Mango, unfortunately. Midfield battle going back on the blue half, and I'm not sure, Blake. There's 10 seconds left. I think anything's going to happen here.
Well, Hums has possession. I like the fake. Give him a little bit of space, but Mango shuts it down. Doi demos and gets recoiled away from the ball. So Mango takes it to dirt. Nugget trying to help ground it, but doesn't work out. And then, all right, fair enough. A fake there at the end by Furball ensures that Auburn white 3-0 sweep. Auburn orange. I mean, again, we had technical difficulties, but that's a good win for white. They ought to be feeling pretty good about themselves, especially their defense, which seriously impressive throughout that series.
Yeah, there was a lot of offensive pressure coming from both teams, and that defense really just. Oh shoot, we're on camera.
Yeah.
What's up? But yeah, I was just gonna say their defense is really just is what I think made the game difference.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I'm gonna go congratulate them and see if the next teams are ready. I think Auburn Orange is staying on the pitch. They're playing Navy next. So I'm going to throw it to the intermission screen and go set that up, but I'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the Auburn University game room. We're presenting a couple of Auburn Rocket League scrims. I'm Mr. Bepic, as it says up there. Just had Waffle hop in the booth with me. That was a lot of fun. I'm trying to get him better at casting. We used to be Caster University. Auburn did with Junior P Cubed, the legend, since retired. And myself also working our way up in the Rocket League scene. I'm trying to reinvigorate the caster scene at Auburn. But back to business. We have Auburn Navy and Auburn Orange, the top 2 teams in the Auburn Rocket League community, about to best of 5 scrim it up. So we're going to see what happens. Again, Auburn Orange playing with their sub, Mr. Nis, today, instead of Nisumo. So we'll see how they fare. They just lost to Auburn White, which is a little surprising, I will admit. But Physix and Keaton in for Turkey and Battle. Battle's not here. It took me a second. I'm a bit rusty myself. Haven't been able to call any Auburn Rocket League since the last CRL quals when Navy made a run. And I believe it was Battle in... Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll table that thought. Keaton starting off the scoring, and it's Physix that finds him downfield. Gorgeous dime. Got the entirety of Auburn White jumping right there. And I got to take away their game wins. And I got to put Navy up on the board, because they're actually in blue. So I thank them for actually having some respect for the casters and joining their respective teams. There we go. All right. Physix is scoring while I'm still tinkering with the OBS. What happened here? Keaton getting the assist, just finding Physix streaking down the field. The Auburn White defense, or Auburn Orange defense, actually on orange this time around. Not looking quite up to snuff at the moment. To make up for it, though, Mr. Nis, far side. That'll be a score. And what happened to the Navy defense here? Keaton crossed up by Doi, and Vroko just straight up misses. Had Doi to think about there on the goal line, and what Doi was trying to do, but Vroko should be making a touch like that. And Auburn Orange, there to clean up. I just realized I left Auburn White up on the board and changed orange. Again, typical Bepic broadcast, where I'm forced to do my own producing. I used to be real good at this, but I have since lost all personal production skills. And again, Physix scoring. Every time I've tried to change a piece of the stream, Physix in some way has been involved with the scoring. And Physix calling out 14. Ooh, hums. Not good. 14 points here in game 1 of this best of 5. Vroko off the bar. Keaton there for the cleanup. And Navy exercising their will against Orange right now. And not even, really, it's not even Navy. Like, Battle and Turkey aren't here. This is Keaton moving in and Physix coming back from his coaching role to play against Orange. And they are tearing up at the moment. Vroko looking to get involved with the scoring finally. He's got 1 assist, sure, but 2 shots, no goals. And plenty of time left. I mean, 3.5 minutes for Auburn Orange to get something going. They're doing fine here, though. Off the back wall, Physix collects. I think was bumped off there by Hums. I thought he was going to be blown up. Hums looked like he was going supersonic, but suppose not. And Physix back to it. Rotate back. Vroko running out of boost at the worst possible moment. Wasn't able to place that ball on frame. Well, Navy maintaining possession well here. Just controlling game 1. When they do break out of defense, find themselves in the orange end, they are clinical. There have been no easy clears for Orange at the moment. Doyle have a chance now to beat Vroko on the sidewall and can't do it. Vroko going to apply just a little bit of a press, sticking around in the corner as Physix does the dirty work there in the corner. Now Vroko has to get involved in the down and dirty on the goal line, but not really anyone there. And Doy, 80 boost. He's got some space, player midfield. The flip reset there. And the defense, plenty of time to react. Navy looking solid. Mr. Nis, opportunity down the field. Doy's there. Fake Keaton off the ball, but Vroko will win the race versus Hums. We'll put it center. Mr. Nis with a dunk, but productive one, unfortunately, at least not immediately. Possession maintained, but it's stuck in the corner. And the dunk does lead to a play in the blue box. So Keaton broke, going to get it away. Pass across, just over Holmes' head. Doy will be there for the save on the subsequent Navy clear, but I think Auburn Orange needed a score right there. Triple commit, and there's no clear. Tough game one for Orange. They're just struggling to keep the press on Navy. They did a good job the last 30 seconds or so, but unfortunately came up empty-handed, and Navy has since flipped the tables on them again. Great dunk, though. Mr. Nis all over that ball. 5-6 toying with Orange right now, taking it to the corner, popping it over Hums. Doy walking around the ball. This is awkward for Orange, and I mean, it might maybe work out there. Navy was a little awkward as well, but they find a clear, find a good look, and they will find some possession in the waning moments of game one. No teammate again. Doy with very little boost in the midfield. Mr. Nis will step up. And Doy to drop down, but again, nothing threatening. I mean, a couple of times Orange penetrated the Navy box, but they haven't really been able to do anything with those moments. Either it's just misexecution or Navy's right there on the goal line, like right there. Broco has that near post all wrapped up, and seems to be game one the same. Auburn Navy, as they should, taking game one against Orange. And I expect more of a fight from Orange in game two, at least scoreboard-wise. I mean, at the end there, it looked good from them. Just couldn't quite get anything to fall. Broco frozen on the goal line there. I'm sure he wants that one back. And Keaton calling for a rematch in Twitch chat. Good news, Keaton. You'll get exactly that. But 8 shots to 9. I mean, tight in that regard. 4 shots to 3. Again, just about the same. The stats all similar. It was just a scoreboard that was a little... Oops. Just a scoreboard that was a little different. Navy rode the wave of an early lead all the way to end. And making sure they know they can hop in. But Hums and Mr. Nis have joined the blue side. Thank you, whoever called them to switch off. I think we're waiting on someone right now. Nope, doesn't look like it. Everyone in. Game 2. About underway. Auburn Navy versus Auburn Orange. And, I mean, the ball's in Orange's court right now. They have to find a way through the Navy back line, which was tough to do in the last game. Both a result of misexecution and solid defense. But if they don't, having to reverse sweep Navy in this best of 5, that'll be tough. Navy is starting off on the right foot here. Just little pokes and prods towards the Orange D. That miss from Mr. Nis. Leaves Doy in the abyss. 1v1 against Vroco, but he does well. Vroco going to grab that corner boost, though. 5-6 dumping it center, and Keaton not quite in the proper position to shoot immediately or maintain possession. Good challenge there by Mr. Nis. Broco, though, 100 boost again, and kind of those 1v1 situations. Orange is doing a good job of surviving, allowing teammates to come in, and you know, as soon as I say that, Mr. Nis can't quite get the read off that ball. That was hot off the back wall. I'm sure Doy wants that back as well. A strong touch off the back wall center is great if you got a teammate there, but he did not. So, Auburn Navy starting off the scoring again. Orange still hunting for a consistent way through the Auburn Navy back line. And it starts with finding clears, which they've been playing Rocket League on hard mode when it comes to the clear game. They do find a way out here, but Hamza missed there. Tough read, but one you gotta be making if you want to beat Navy. that leads to more pressure. And a pass center. Vroko can't get around it for a shot, but removes car privileges for Mr. Nis for a couple of seconds. And that leads to an easy score for Keaton. Just place the ball center. If you got a teammate there, good things will happen. Tom's a misread. Doi beaten and Mr. Nis. A little bit lost there in the orange box. Navy looking pretty solid at the moment. You know, I think we got some face cams we can switch to. Might try messing with that. See what we got. All right. We got, let's see if I can edit this. We have Hums cam, and that's it, actually. So let's go to Hums cam real quick. See what. So yeah, that's. We gotta play with the toys that we got right now. So we're watching Hums, who is. Oh yeah! That's nice.
Oh my God!
No! Realizing that there was an open net, starting to grin. Mr. Nis is back in time, and you can see Keaton on the right side of Hums.
They did it to
That
me.
is. I can't tell who that is on the left.
That's
It's locked in right now. I'll find a way to zoom in the future, but I'm enjoying Hums cam right now.
Exactly. Me too.
He's always gonna dump it off.
Throw that dodge.
No one.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
playing
there.
on
Hums
controller.
alone. Let's see how he reacts. It's a miss past the ball. Just a miss is awkward. Keaton.
Let's go. The angle.
And
I mean, that's not bad.
yelling at Hums from his side. I didn't even realize that was the dynamic we have. That's hilarious. All right, we'll go back in
I don't like
game.
sitting on the side. Like, everyone on the other side can just watch.
Auburn Navy up 3-0 now over Auburn Orange. But you get to see Keaton and Hums, a little bit of trash talk. Another benefit of the game room, getting to play next to one another. But 100 seconds left. I mean, Auburn Orange have time here, and they've had some really good chances towards the Navy net and just haven't been able to quite convert. When that's your one issue, I mean, you're not in a bad spot. I think also a couple of defensive collapses against Navy, so I suppose that's an issue as well, a slightly major issue. But nonetheless, it's not a bad spot for Orange. They can find a way out of this. But it starts with clears, and Fizik's not going to allow any kind of clear to happen. Vroko faking it so that Fizik's could poke it towards Keaton. I'm sure that was exactly how they drew it up. And Mr. Nis towards net. Fizik's has to flip around at the last second. And Vroko's going to bang it downfield over Doi's head. Back wall open for business. Two jumping, a spike down from Vroko, the shot that develops. Keaton going to dunk it home for the fourth, and Auburn Navy putting together a clinical transition right there. Even with the double commit, solid execution, and that's been the difference this entire series. It's going to be 2-0 Navy, unless we see something miraculous, something to give Hums the opportunity to turn around to Keaton, give him a shout. There's a dunk, but right to Keaton. Good read on the back line. Now, shot towards net, take away by Mr. Nis. This is a 1v3. Fizik's all alone. Keaton will get back because Mr. Nis took it a bit slow, took it to the corner. But ball out to Doi. He almost dunked it. Fizik's, though, double committing, and it ends up paying off. That was a goal if Fizik's doesn't double commit with Keaton on the goal line right there. Pair of demos. Open something up. Fizik's versus Doi. And Fizik's ends up winning out 4-0. Going to be the final. Fizik's will keep it up. Vroko playing lead blocker. Couldn't find anyone to block, though. 2-0 Navy. They are looking solid at the moment. Like a top team should, even though this isn't even the top team in Auburn Rocket League. Though both sides playing with subs for this. It is very much worth noting. 64 points, Hums ending with. And Physic's letting him know it. Game 3, you have to find more of a difference, I feel. You're not beating Navy with a player on 64. Especially when Keaton's allowed to have a hat trick. Like, that just shouldn't happen. Shooting 50%. But here we go into game 3. Auburn Navy in full control. I'd like to see a game 4 in one of these series. And it's looking like it's going to have to be Navy and White supplying that at game 4 for me. As Keaton flip reset, he's the undercarriage of his car to score that one. Oh no. There are 2 players back for this, Hums and Doi. And all of a sudden there weren't. Defensive meltdown for Auburn Orange. Still haven't quite figured it out. 2 series in, essentially. 5 games in. But such is Rocket League sometimes. Still looking to make plays happen. Doi hunting for Hums, and instead will essentially play it as a clear for Navy. They'll follow it up, but Doi makes up for his mistake with a solid challenge there on the side wall. 5-6 big pop, and again Vroko and Keaton playing lead blocker. No Doi, solid read defensively. Keaton flips past the ball. Hums pops it back wall, and 5-6 cleans up. Making sure nothing too dangerous happens. Dennis goes far side, and Keaton has a block. This Navy defense is near impossible to break through for Orange right now. I mean, we've seen good chances head towards that blue back line, but Navy has a player there every single time. Never mind. Hums finally getting Auburn Orange on the board after a long, long drought. And for the first time in a while, there was no one home for Auburn Navy. Beautiful shot by Hums. Top shelf. Bar down. And it goes in. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gents. Auburn Orange finally fighting back. That's going to have to continue. They need at least a second one. I have a feeling with how Auburn Navy's played throughout this series, they'll need a third as well if they want to take game 3. Especially after Auburn Navy just demo and dunk all over the Auburn Orange defense. Vroko wins it off the side wall. 5-6 hits it past the side flipping Mr. Nis. And that slight mistake timed with a beautiful demo down the field by 5-6. We got ourselves a goal. Here we go, though. Doi returning fire. Hums, though, stuffed by 5-6. Thought that was it for Orange. They looked good. They had the play, all the pieces set up. Just again, not quite there. Hums, though, receiving a pass from Mr. Nis. That was a dime. But send it skyward. Another pass received. Hums can't put it on frame as 5-6 there to block. Mr. Nis off the ceiling. Carry center. Hums again to shoot, but Mr. Nis gets an extra touch that Hums just can't quite connect with. That sums up Auburn Orange's offense right there. Can't quite connect. Double commit. Maybe this is where they get the plug in. Make the connection happen. Mr. Nis trying to dunk Vroko. Just a 50. Off the corner. One was back for a second, though. Keaton gets there, and he sends that ball into downtown. Vroko the follow-up. Forcing a weak touch out of Mr. Nis, but Doi there to back his teammate up. Good second touch. Ball's being played off the ceiling now. In comes Hums for the shot. No contact made. I don't know if that was by design or what happened there. Expecting the defender to find a touch. But again, no goal for Hums. He has been center for so many chances on the Auburn Navy defensive end. Just can't quite put it in. Mr. Nis again looking center. But Vroko clean out. dunking Doi to a big clear down the field. And Auburn Navy, they're not piling onto the lead. They don't have gobs of pressure like they have in previous games this series. They're just kind of controlling things defensively, finding clears when they come, playing at a leisurely pace. They might have just overextended. That net's open. Doi towards net, and we're level the first time this series that Auburn Orange will find themselves 2 goals. And that one's on Keaton. I wonder if we can go to Hums and Keaton cam just yet. And, oh, you missed it, but Hums was letting Keaton go, laughing at him.
Oh my god.
Up there. He's taking the headset off.
Yeah.
You feeling better with no comms or technical difficulties?
What the heck's happening?
But he's back to being focused, old Hums. He knows that there's a chance here, but chance is slightly diminished there by 5-6 and Vroko. Vroko the first, 5-6 the second, beating 2, and Vroko puts in the third. 3-2 Auburn Navy, 64 seconds to go. This is the best chance that Auburn Orange has had to make this head to game 4. But now they have to convert again. Oh my! Hums, some kind of mind control right there as he forces the own goal.
Not my fault, man.
I don't know.
I gotta say.
What
You didn't say it wasn't even going in.
Exactly. Don't do that.
Fake it.
56 seconds. We're all knotted up again. Doi has to make a difficult save, and Keaton was barreling in. I think he was hoping to have a good look at taking the lead late again. But a nice demo prevents it. Gets Auburn Orange out of defense and into offense. Doi taking a shot saved by Vroko. This, pop it down, take it away from Vroko, and does. Now 5-6 and Keaton, not in the best boost situation as 5-6. To a chance, though, he's back. Picked up the 100 and found a way out. Gorgeous redirect towards the orange net. Mr. collects, pops towards goal. Keaton has to use his crossbar to save it. Hums the rebound chance, and Keaton will softly pop it towards the elbow. Now transitioning out, Mr. Nis. Moved up to grab the midfield. Has to play it across. 5-6 intercepts over to Vroko. Landed off the corner wall. A second touch up and out. 5-6 has to get back quick. In comes Orange. Doi popping it slowly. 5-6 has the read. Overtime in game number 3. Prospect of a fourth looming over the horizon at the moment. But Vroko towards net. Hums can't make the save. And Auburn Navy sweeping Auburn Orange. 3 games to none. And Hums not too pleased with himself, I'm sure. Again, a fairly close one, but Orange couldn't quite get it done there. They forced overtime, at least got us there for the first time today, but an exciting game. That was a lot of fun. We're going to have Auburn White play and Auburn Navy come up just a little bit. Again, not the full teams today, obviously. Got some subs filling in, but they're doing well. Proving just how deep the Auburn Rocket League program is. We got a lot of good players, and you know, we're just a couple of key pieces away, I feel, from making a big CRL run. We're on the up and up, but I'm gonna throw the intermission screen again just to go figure things out, make sure everyone is in the right spots. So I will be right back. All right, welcome back to Game Room. Sent by HyperX, a peripheral provider. We got one more scrim coming up. Navy and White, who, I mean, after beating Orange earlier, I'm thinking White's the best competition for Navy right now. I mean, I think they're as close to their full roster as we've got out of all these teams, if not their full roster. Again, I'm rusty. Haven't called these guys in several months. I'm happy to be back in the booth with them. So I don't know the starting rosters, unfortunately. But all right, here we go. I again forgot to change the names again, so you have to bear with me for the beginning. But here we go. Navy's still in blue, thank goodness. So orange switching to white. And that's a goal. Cool little angle for it, thanks to the demo and the Rocket League director cam. But it's Navy again. And it, oh no. It skipped off, I think that was Mango's car. I couldn't quite tell, but regardless. An own goal. Not by any means, that's a forced own goal, by the definition of it. Navy continuing their scoring ways, even with Keaton and Fizix in the lineup. There's a second. Fizix will add a second goal to his name. Shooting 200% right now, Fizix is. So he's gotta be feeling good. All right. Auburn White in the hole early. 4:30 left to make a comeback, but Fizix doing Fizix things. Great read by Mango. Staying home, staying low on the attempted air dribble bump, but it's all for naught. Navy crashing the box, and a third goal for Navy in the first 40 seconds. I was really hoping White was going to make it a real contest, but, you know, to White's credit, they played really well earlier against Orange, and they've had to sit out for the last series. So I imagine they were still playing ranked, because these guys, I'm sure, are taking advantage of the LAN setup. But Navy did have to they just played a scrim. They're just coming out of a solid series to warm up into this last one on the day. So Navy ought to be warmed up. And I mean, they're looking the part right now. Continuing to put together solid bouts of pressure. It's always creative offense. They capitalize on 90% of the mistakes that their counterparts on the other side of the field are making. Maybe it's just the most complete team at the moment in terms of skills. Fizix, hat trick, 90 seconds in. It's Keaton, though, with the pass, and Broco with the pressure, so it's a full team effort, but 90 seconds in, Fizix hat trick, 4 goals for Navy. Tough scenes, game one. I'm thinking I'm going to have to wheel one of these chairs back over here and recline for the final 3.5 minutes, unless we get something that starts going for White, but they are not finding much. Cool thing about this game room, the streaming setup, I don't know if you can hear this on stream right now, me talking, but the desk declines, so I can move it up if I'm standing, move it down if I'm not. Of course, I cut up in the future, the general public can actually reserve the stream room. You have to reserve it in advance, but you can hop in here. Same deal. Get the awesome background, the high quality mic. I assume I haven't heard the mic yet. But there we go. A goal for Auburn White. Provoked Nugget, the player, to do it. Takes it from their own end, and I think Fizix was anticipating maybe a player off the side wall right there. And so he moves just slightly enough towards the corner to give Nugget that lane towards net. Okay. Comeback starts here. Kickoff actually going in favor of White. Furball going far side. Too far, and now Nugget jumping in on a ball that was certainly Broco's. That leaves Furball in an odd man situation. Does well, and Nugget back. Getting himself a save. Fizix into the air. Good defense again. White slowing the avalanche of Navy offense that we saw a lot of at the beginning of this game and all throughout game 1 of this series, which I just realized I haven't updated. So let me give Navy their tick mark. Okay. Here we go. And, all right, 5-1. Well, again, it seems like a recurring theme. I wish this happened while I was doing CRL streams, Navy scoring, as I'm dealing with stream stuff, because Lord knows there are always things that I'm messing up with in the broadcast portion of the stream. But I'm hoping that we can have full productions for CRL streams for the qualifiers that Navy, Orange, and White are competing in. Hopefully we can have them competing in these same setups that they're rocking with right now. I wish we had a cam that showed that entire room so that you could see just what it looks like, what the competitive area of the game room looks like. But 5 computers, face-to-face. Where we can house 10 people on monitors that can get you 144 hertz. I was playing on it earlier. It was the most magical thing I'd ever seen. I usually play on 60 FPS, and doubling that and more, it's absolutely insane. So, hopefully, they can stick me in the caster booth and have me a producer right next to me. We got 6 monitors in this room that you can use to put together incredibly high-quality streams. Right now, they're just quality, but we're working the kinks out to make sure they're high quality. So far, so good. It's been a fun day. Outside of this one game, this has been boring. What the heck, Navy? Chill out for a second. White's trying to get something going, but there's so much immediate transition back into defense. Tough saves that waste boost and lead to more offense for Navy, which is not conducive to a 5-goal comeback in 50 seconds. I'll tell you that. This is the best of 5, by the way. Auburn Navy and Auburn White playing the final scrim. We're doing a round robin between the 3 Auburn Rocket League teams. And Navy won theirs. White won theirs. This is a battle between the 2 teams that have won a series today. Both 1-0. Orange unfortunately 0-2. So, unless Auburn White reverse sweeps starting in Game 3, then we're going to see a standings that goes Navy, White, Orange. 6-1 left through the final here. Manko blown up for brushing against Vroko there on the goal line. The ball descends, and we have the conclusion of our second game. "13 shots to 7. Paints a pretty clear picture of what we saw there in Game 2. I'm just hoping Game 3 is a bit more competitive because Navy, they're kind of stomping right now. They might go 6-0 today. And nobody wants to see the favorites just absolutely decimate. It's not exciting. Though their goals have been pretty. All 6 assisted. 13 shots. About 100%, about 50% shooting. Don't know where 100% came from. I wish they were shooting 100%. But I've had no reason to get up from my sat down position. Auburn Navy just destroying at the moment. I think 4-1 the final in Game 1. 6-1 the final Game 2. And already, right off rip, offense 15 seconds in for Navy. The Vroko just failed a wave dash. 5-6 still off the back wall. He was so quick to read that. With Vroko kind of flailing there in the midfield, trying to get all 4 wheels underneath him, 5-6 was confident off the back wall that White couldn't do anything that would surprise him. And there he goes again. Very aggressive in his challenge game. Nugget beat him plus Keaton, but it still leads to an opportunity for Navy. I do have to retreat, and this is already an improvement for White compared to last game. At least the beginning of last game. Well, all right, I'll scratch that point. Auburn Navy still going to score the opening goal. And it's off the back of a dunk there. Furball, Mango both going. And they got tangled up. I think Furball bumped Mango, but I'm not sure if that was before or after Mango kind of jumped past the ball. And oh dear. No one wanted to go for kickoff until Vroko steps in. Says, let me have this dance, and we'll rock and roll that ball all the way into the back of the Auburn white net. 2-0. A chance here off kickoff. Nugget. Can probably poke this off the ceiling is where he elects to go with it. I like that, trying to throw Fizik's off, but again on that back wall, Fizik's clean. Knew exactly where it was going. Prepared for anything. Auburn Navy out of defense again. No Vroko missing. Fizik's in. Oh, he's so speedy. Auburn White can't find any semblance of control in the midfield. Just thanks to the pure confidence and pure speed that Auburn Navy are employing right now. Vroko, shots off the post, off Keaton's car, and I don't know how that works, but it does. Everything going right for Auburn Navy at the moment. It's not fair. Not fair. Game 3 of this best of 5. It's starting to look out of hand. I mean, Auburn White, they've had some decent looks, but Auburn Navy's defense is too good. We've got to see some demos to lighten up the load on that blue goal line. Or someone's got to step up and show Navy something they had not seen before. That's good. Off the back wall. Trying to capitalize on a double commit by Navy. But again, White can't quite get the chance to convert. Mango clear. Fizik's a little space off the back wall, but he's got the read anyway. Still outpaces Mango. That's why he's on the field and I'm not. He knew that was still a beat, regardless of when he challenged. I didn't. But an out for Mango. He goes on frame. No. Slams it off the back wall. Nugget can't get the read. Furball can. It's not on net. White, again, having to retreat empty-handed. Keaton off the ceiling. Mango over Vroko. Ball again off to the side. Out of danger. This is for Navy. White's still struggling. That's a good win. Furball has Nugget down the field. If he sticks with that play, I can't blame him for not, as Vroko was in the area. Just didn't anticipate the no touch. It might be a goal, but having to retreat again. Vroko near side. Good save by Mango. Fizik's though off the bar on the rebound. Keaton very much on target and in. 4-0 Auburn Navy. They've scored 4 in every single game this series. And looking poised to go 2-0 on the day. 6-0 in games. Nuggets. Like the thought, like the ambition. But the defense stayed home. At this point, I'm just hoping for 1 goal for White. They have been shut out here throughout Game 3, and they found 1 in every single game this series. I don't want that streak to end for them. They've played pretty well. Navy's a slight cut above. Which is to be expected. That's why all of these players have played on the top team in Auburn Rocket League at some point or another. Keaton. What a teardrop pass to Physix. That was pretty. Auburn White's not quite prepared for that. Add that to your highlight reel, boys. Your Scrim's highlight reel. "30 seconds left. Auburn White. I don't know what they have to do. I don't ever claim to be a coach. I'm just good at talking about what's going on. Sometimes you just get outclassed. And the finishing ability, it's not even the finishing ability. I mean, Auburn White has been behind a lot of good looks. There's their one goal. I kind of gave that to him. But Auburn Navy's defense has impressed me the most. I mean, it seems like every play, bar that one, because Physix is being weird. Every play, it feels like they have someone home and with a read on what White's trying to do with the ball. Auburn Navy wins. And it's a clean 3-0, but the Auburn White offense impressed me. This is a team that has a good-looking future, I think. And I had to keep up with their results in NACE. It was Orange that was competing in the Southeastern Esports League this season. Almost made land, by the way. So shout out to them. And Navy, we'll see if they'll return to the SEL next season as well. Now that LAN is a prospect for the top 8 teams. And I plug this because I'm one of their casters, and I'll be on LAN with them. But it's a fun day. That was a fun bunch of scrims. And then we might have another pickup scrim coming up in a bit. I should check to see. Let me see if I've been messaged or anything. Nope. All right. Well, I'm gonna go check to see what the guys want to do. But solid best of 5. That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna go to animation screen, and I'll be back. I'll be back. All right, we got ourselves a game. I'm not casting this one. This one's just for show. I'm gonna go watch from within the game room. Oops, I did it again. Habit. But Auburn Navy and Auburn White still playing. They're playing just a little bit more. I'm gonna give the old voice a rest. So enjoy the gameplay. Oh, I still haven't switched from my screen. There we go. Navy and White. Let me throw up the 3rd tick mark because Navy's earned it. All right, enjoy the gameplay. All right. So I hope you enjoyed that last one. I mean, Game 4 was close between White and Navy, which is a nice surprise. I'm glad to see the depth of Auburn showing up. It's impressive to see White competing that closely against Navy, even if it is for just one game really out of 5. But that'll do it for this recording of the Auburn. I don't even have a real name for this. The celebratory Scrim roundup for the game room being open. Again, big shout out to HyperX for providing all the equipment for this and the new Student Center game room. It's dope. Check it out. I mean, I'm looking out the window and I think every station is filled right now. I've got like 30 of them outside of the competitive space just for anyone to come and use, and I'm pretty sure they are all in use right now. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. I've been Mr. Bepic. Happy to be back in the booth for Auburn Rocket League. Hopefully you enjoyed Waffle's contribution to the stream as well. I appreciate him for hopping in, and all the players for playing. That was a lot of fun. And Malopo, of course, the game rat, has to get some love. But all right, that'll do it. I'm into the recording. I'll see you all later. Peace out.